One of the biggest challenges that beginner meme coin traders face is due to the fact that they are unable to discover the next 100x. What if I told you that there is a way to avoid analysis paralysis so that you can simply focus on the coins that have got a high probability of doing 100 to about a 10,000x? Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Uxento Vision. So I don't really know how to pronounce this word, but basically this is the platform that you are seeing right now. In order for you to have access to it, you just need to go to Uxento.io. So by the way, big shout out to all the people who know how to pronounce this word. So yeah, basically it is a free platform that allows you to do a lot of crazy stuff. You have a contract address tracker, you've got a stream flow lock right over here. You've also got the truth tracker and a crypto Twitter tracker as well. So the goodness about this particular website is it's going to allow you to effectively find the next 100x. A lot of you might be wondering, how am I going to be easily able to find the next 100x using this particular platform? Well, the goodness about this platform is it sort of shows you a summary of the best alpha groups. So as you can see right over here, right, there is group, which is portion. So for example, this particular contract address was talked about in portion about 13 times. Now everybody knows that portion belongs to Orangie and the whole team, right? So these guys have got the ability to move the markets. Okay, so when they talk about certain projects, they usually tend to do very well because they've got a lot of people trenching and people follow this particular group. And this is one of the reasons why this website narrows down the best alpha groups, and they give you the number of times a particular contract has been shared. So if you've got access to that type of information, right, you're most likely going to be able to like understand what they are talking about. For example, take a look at this one. RWA contract address is right over there. It was talked about in these different alpha groups. There's shocked, there's prosperity, there's pastel alpha, there's portion, there's minted, there's DG world as well. So this is one of the reasons why if you have more than one group talking about a certain contract address, right, you are likely to jump in on a coordinated type of pump. And the other thing that you're supposed to do is verify such type of information regarding that particular group. So you have to verify it with the volume as well, because the volume has to meet the expectation. Because if there are people eyeing a particular project, right, it's obviously going to have enough volume. So the goodness about this particular website is it narrows down your work and you only have to concentrate on a few things. So on this particular Uxento Vision, you have this summarized version of everything happening at the right time. So whenever you see something that really tickles your fancy, you can always just simply click and copy the contract address, go to Axiom, and just basically be able to paste it. But I do have a strategy that really works better. So going back to our whiteboard, right, once we get to find a coin which is having like a higher probability of doing 100x, right, we have to use a sniping tool called Sniperoo, because it's going to allow us to sort of get in and get out as soon as possible. Now that I've given you this particular breakdown, right, let's just take it back to the genesis of everything, because I wanted to summarize the whole blueprint before we get into this. So basically, what is Uxento.io? By the way, this is not a sponsored episode. This is pure alpha. I just thought of sharing it with you. So as you can see right over here, Uxento is a platform that allows you to trade meme coins on your own terms, and it is essentially an extension. So as you can see right over here, if you go to Uxento.io, just simply click download and you'll be able to have this particular setup with you. As you can see, this is my extension right over here. So once you do that, you are able to see a lot of different type of stuff. Like for example, alpha group data, you're able to like receive instant alerts when a coin is about to heat up and when it's posted in specific type of alpha groups. So what I'm using Uxento for the most part is just seeing what other people are talking about. So this is basically having the ability to trench with other people. So even though you've got access to such type of information, right, you still have to do your overall checks. This is just going to be able to allow you to zoom in and focus on a few key plays instead of going to Axiom and just basically being on the pulse, because sometimes the information gets too overwhelming. For example, let me give you a very good play that I discovered on Uxento. This one right over here, Crocs. So this one was created about 6 hours ago. So if we go to Uxento, and if we just simply scroll down, we're going to see that it was updated like 7 hours ago. So once it got listed, once it got crazy momentum, we were able to get this notification. And if you were sort of focused on the Uxento vision, you could have obviously discovered this play. So this is a very easy and straightforward way to discover 100x. So in the past 7 hours, if you were trenching on Uxento, you could have discovered Crocs, and Crocs did very well. I mean, it pumped from about 30,000 US dollars all the way to around 3.1 million US dollars. And this is one of the reasons why I really believe this particular strategy is going to have a very good impact on your trading journey, due to the fact that you are able to see everything. And with regards to the crypto Twitter, right, you have an overall overview of what is trending. Okay, so you've got basically all the important stuff right in front of your eyes. You do not need to like manually add stuff. Of course you can add some stuff here, but for the most part, a lot of these profiles have been tried and tested. So for example, here we've got another new call right over here, cat with a bag, and it's been advertised in portion. So what you're looking for is a call that has been posted and talked about in many different alpha groups. Like for example here, when you talk about this one, it was posted in about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 groups. So that's what you're looking for. You want that type of momentum, that type of volume, plays that are really being shared in all these top alpha groups. So once you get to do that, right, you just simply take a look at the charts. You guys already know the type of information, the type of things that we look at, especially from a technical analysis perspective. You just go back to the basics, look at the POC. You guys take a look at my previous episodes. You're going to remember all the lessons that I've been giving you. It's very easy to trade a lot of these calls. So for the most part, the reason why I really like Uxento Vision is it allows me to have insight with regards to what other people are doing in other different groups. Okay, so that's very powerful information. This is something that should be worth thousands and thousands of dollars. So if you guys are able to utilize this, take advantage of it before it becomes like a paid subscription type of platform, then you guys are going to be able to like make as much money as you can for free. So right now we also have another pop up right over here on the contract address tracker, and we are having two groups, portion and pastel alpha. So let's take a look at this one. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you how you're supposed to snipe. Let's say for example you take a look at the stats and you think this is something that is going to do very well, so you just simply copy the contract address and you use Sniperoo. So Sniperoo is also an extension that has really helped me for the most part, because I am able to get in and out of coins without even getting to go on Axiom Pro, because Axiom Pro just takes a very long period of time. So first of all, you have to paste the contract address, and then just simply sort of figure out which one you're going to go for, which one is the right one. But when it comes to Sniperoo, everything is instant. Everything is instant, and you're able to like get in. You just simply copy and paste it, and then you are able to buy. So if you guys are not really part of Sniperoo, I really strongly suggest that you download Sniperoo and add it to your browser extension. I've got extensive reviews on Sniperoo and how you're supposed to configure it so that you can really maximize the potential of all your trades. This is a very powerful trading bot that really allows you to like get in very fast, very quick, and you're going to overall enjoy the experience. So if you are able to use Uxento Vision and Sniperoo Sniperoo as a whole, you guys are going to do extremely well. Okay, so this is the only way that you're going to be able to like discover a lot of 100x meme coins very fast in an effective manner without even getting to pay a lot of high subscription fees. So the reason why you are using this particular platform is, number one, you're going to be saving a lot of money on extremely expensive alpha group subscription fees, because if you combine all these alpha groups, Pastel, Portion, and all these other alpha groups, right, you guys are going to literally end up like spending $3,000 per month. So with this particular platform, you've got access to whatever popping coins are being talked about, and all you got to do is just use your own initiative and just figure out whether a particular contract address is worth following and just basically going all in. So I really challenge you to use this particular tool to your advantage and just see what you can do in order for you to like turn around your game plan and just see how you can add it to your trading strategy so that you can get as much from it. Otherwise, this is a very profound free trading platform that can really elevate your trading strategy. So if you guys reached this part of the video, right, number one, you obviously enjoyed this information, and number two, you think it can really help you. So if you really enjoyed it and if you found it very educational, please hit the subscribe button, because a lot of you guys are not subscribed to my YouTube channel. So just take 1 second of your lives, hit the subscribe button, and also turn on all the post notifications. And in case you've got any other questions for me, please drop them in the comment section below. So talk to you a little bit later. Bye.